On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Wasting no time taking a shot. Finds a man on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move is the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Gets it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll take it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Bruce. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick handoff. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 14, Memphis 7.
Got
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. It's a draw. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
They run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The Ducks in the hurry up. To the air, it's Gentry. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Shakes off the tackle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He looks that one in nicely.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, the inside give. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Snap it to the back. Past the 40. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Castillo. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Ripping through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Some much-needed life in this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to take a shot. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. The pitch to the left. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Going to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final point of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Gentry. Makes the catch. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
From the gun, running back on the move. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Just going to keep it after the snap. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
At the 20, he's got space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, it's Saunders. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. Pulls it in on the right. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On 3rd down, going up top. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
They'll throw it on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Running to Green. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. They'll go with a direct snap. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Gentry. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but will be a little short of the first down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And it is another interception. Just a terrible starter for this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 35, Memphis 32.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. They're trying to get to it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Ducks are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blunt. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Working that left side now.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On second down, he'll fire. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell he's surveying the field. Somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
First down for this offense. They try to get it outside on the left. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. They'll toss it to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Wants to throw. It's Gentry. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Gets rid of it. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jerseys?
Ooh, we're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
With the catch, it's Allen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Trying to get to him. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. Feeling some heat.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got his man. Touchdown, Memphis! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.